Senator Cantwell and I came here together a few years ago, and hopefully we'll have a chance to stick around a little bit longer. She and I have both heard, and let me also say the real tip of the hat to Senator Johnson for his leadership, chair of the Banking Committee, and also Senator Sherrod Brown for his good work on this front too. And to say to Senator Cantwell, thank you for all that you've done. Very persistent, determined voice to make sure that we didn't let this opportunity pass us by. Senator Cantwell and I have heard any number of times where other elected officials, not necessarily here, but presidents, governors, mayors, even county executives who say that they created jobs. Maybe a few jobs, maybe a lot of jobs. And I don't believe that elected officials on their own create a whole lot of jobs. What government does is to create a nurturing environment for job creation. And that's our job. What does that include? Well, the nurturing environment includes, among other things, basic R&D, the kind of investments that a lot of companies don't want to make, but the government can do that. It includes access to capital. It includes making sure that there's access to foreign markets. It includes common sense regulation. It includes infrastructure. It includes world-class workforce. Those are all some of the elements of an environment that's nurturing for job creation, job preservation. It's all well and good that there are export markets, but if companies don't know about them, well, what good is it? Well, so one of the things that the government can help do is say, well, you're making X, there's a market for this in country Y. Another thing that we can do in government is to try to make sure that, and we've done this through the 3 free trade agreements recently, that you provide a lot of leadership on there too. We want to make sure that companies having identified potential export markets, they can actually have access to those markets. And the third piece is once they've identified the potential markets for exports, they have been able to get access to those markets to make sure that they have the financing to fully capitalize on the first 2 factors. This legislation does that. This legislation does that, and it's been doing it for a long time. One of the things that Senator Cantwell and I were talking about last week is something I like to say, we need to, in a fiscally austere environment, we need to figure out what works and do more of that. The Export-Import Bank is something that works. It's helped to create and sustain hundreds of thousands of jobs. It does that in my state, it does this in her state, it does this in states across the country. And it will continue to do that in the years to come, thanks to this legislation. So well done, thank you. Thanks for letting me be one of your wingmen.
Thank you.